So you have a new podcast, and it's called Armchair Expert, right?
Yes, it comes out today. And, it is me talking to friends of mine that I've accumulated over the years. And mostly focusing on, the moments maybe that they fell down. Not like the victory lap or on the podium, but, the times that were hardest when we fail, how we get back up. That interests me a lot. And that's pretty much what this is about.
Yeah. It's a great idea. All right, and it comes out today, and it's Armchair Expert.
Armchair Expert.
Okay, so we're going to take questions because you're really, really good at it. We call it Ask Dr. Dax. So are people going to start?
Almost wore this outfit today. Because Valentine's Day. Next time.
All right. So do we have questions here? Do I have questions? Steve Flanders. Yes.
My question is, I'm curious if manscaping is still a thing women like.
I guess I have a couple follow-up questions. What are we talking about, Steve? What's happening down there?
All of the above, I guess. Are we talking like hairless from here to there, or what are we talking about?
I have to assume, and luckily we're joined by a lovely lady here that can help us, but I have to imagine it's at the buyer's discretion, whatever lady you're with, because I assume that Tom Selleck had a lot of happy lovers in his day, so surely there's a butt for that seat. I just think you need to inquire as to what their preference is.
There's a butt for that seat.
Meet me backstage, though, and we'll compare.
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Let's set a baseline.
Wow. Have you, I have a follow-up question to Steve. Just, you don't have to come back out, but just real quick, have you attempted to do any of that yet? Or you're just waiting to see?
Yeah.
Steve's friend is so excited.
Yeah. But my daughter, sir.
Oh, your daughter. Oh, my God. Well, you're the one who asked the question, Steve.
I didn't realize what was coming next.
All right.
Thanks,
well,
guys.
Good luck on that ride home. James Gomez, where are you? Hi, James.
Hi, Alvin.
Hi. What is your question for Dr. Dax?
My question is, do you have any tricks or secrets to get your significant other or Kristen in the mood?
The mood for coitus. Right, Jim? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
So I can get her in the mood to go to the store by just waking up, I think, in my experience, your lady wants to know that you're still very interested in her as a human being. I think guys are a little different. I just want to know that she thinks I'm hot, which I doubt she does, but she's great at fooling me. I think they want to feel like you are still very interested in them and that there's still questions you haven't asked. And you need to, go to dinner and actually be interested in follow-up questions and spend the time as if you just met this person at a bar. That's what's exciting, I think, for your lady, having never met her.
All right, thank you.
Please,
I'm going to give you some advice, too.
Okay.
It's not just when you're in the mood that you are all of a sudden are affectionate and want to touch her and in any way. It's every single day just holding her hand or just being affectionate and just putting your hand on her.
I'm glad you brought that up because I grabbed your hand like 10 times already since I've been out here, and we're not even sleeping together yet.
Not yet. Not yet. No, but it's true. It's like some people just all of a sudden you want to have, as he loves to say that word, coitus, but it really is just about just being affectionate all the time, just when you're sitting around or walking or just, just having contact.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than if your lady's like, oh, here it comes. Buckle up. Jim's horny. If you got a nice, consistent level of intimacy, she's not going to have her guard up when Jim starts getting grabby.
Right. All right, Julia Boyle. Where's Julia Boyle? Oh, hi.
Oh, front row.
Hi, Julia Boyle.
Great seats.
What's your question? Hi. Oh, sorry. I've been dating my boyfriend for 5 years now, which I think is a pretty long time. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering your advice on getting him to pop the question sooner rather than later. Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna lose every male friend I have right now. You've been together 5 years. Can I ask how old you are? Is that okay?
I'm 25, he's 27.
Okay. And do you want to have children?
Yes, we both do.
You both want to have children?
Yes, we talk about it.
Okay, so for me on the outside, just saying, you guys already seem to have similar objectives, which is great. I think that's probably the most important element is you see yourself as creating this kind of life for yourself.
Yeah.
I do think, me personally, I did not believe in marriage. I'm not religious. I didn't understand going and proving to the state of California I loved Kristen. It was something I would have never done.
Aww.
But she knew I very much wanted to have kids with her. I was willing to make the ultimate commitment in my mind. And that at a certain point, I was able to recognize this is important to her. This is going to make her feel safe.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to do that, which scares me. But if I can make my partner feel safe, I want to do that. But I will just say, safety is an illusion. We all want safety. We want economic, security. We want intimate security. We want all these securities. But in reality, it's just a concept. And you got to somehow come together on what thing will make you both feel safe.
I agree.
And then keeping in mind that it is a little bit of an illusion, right? As long as you guys are on the same path and working towards the same goal, I think that's the most important thing.
Thank you. That's good advice.
That's good advice. I like it. All right, be sure and check out Dax's new podcast. It's called The Armchair Expert. It is available starting today. Go to our website for more information about the podcast.